Hello everyone, Pally Time here. Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. In today's video, we are going to be playing as the man with the bicep himself, Jim Raynor. You can't really see it well from here, but I mean, he has like a watermelon as a bicep underneath that shirt. It's ridiculous. He was changed a lot in the Lost Vikings patch, so hopefully I can guide you guys through these changes. I have a build for him that I think will work, but I haven't actually tried it yet, so let's find out. That watermelon bicep, though. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we find ourselves on Sky Temple. The friendly team is Illidan, ETC, Anubarak, Raynor, and Azmodan. We're going to have so much CC coming out of Anubarak and ETC. It's going to be pretty impressive. The enemy team is Azmodan, Abathur, Malfurion, Muradin, and Raynor. So pretty balanced team, all things considered. They should not be laning together, though. I mean, they need a little bit of damage in here, I feel like. We'll just go top and see how it plays out. I am going to be picking up Give Me More. Adrenaline Rush will heal for 50% of my maximum health instead of 30% of my maximum health. Jim Raynor's Q ability is Penetrating Round. It's basically a knockback, and that has some respectable damage. Jeez. And it'll deal a little bit of damage as well. A pretty sizable amount of damage. His W ability, which I just used now, is called Inspire. It's going to be buffing the attack damage, and is it only damage? Gain a bonus attack speed. Okay, it's only attack speed. By 25% to every nearby ally, which can be really, really good. We're not getting any mid lane XP. Okay. Guess I'm gonna mosey on down here. Which can be really, really good with Illidan on your team. Illidan really excels from having more attack speed, which we've already seen in another video. Oh, dodge the dunk. He has some new sounds when he attacks. I think it sounds pretty good. Also, his E ability is not actually an ability you can use. It just kind of kicks in when you're low on health. It knows when you need that healing, and then it gives it to you. Trying to dodge that dunk as well. I'm not going to be able to keep back an Azmodan. Well, that was some frame dip. Shrines have spawned in the top and the middle of the map. The first 3 sets of shrines are always the same. These temples, always the same. But I do believe it changes after that. It's a bit more dynamic. I am going to be standing right here trying to take this. We know that Azmodan is above me. He could potentially come in here and steal this from me if he really wanted to. Don't move, Illidan. There you go. There you go. I'll zone him. You do that. Illidan has more sustain than I do, so he's going to be able to deal with tanking that guy while I tried to shove Azmodan out of the way. So basically what you do with Jim Raynor is you hit your W and you right-click on stuff. Jim Raynor used to be one of the best characters for like right-click and win style builds because he had so much sustain and so much damage burst and so much good stuff. And all you had to do was right-click. I'm not going to be doing a right-click and win build today. We're gonna do something a little different. And I'm gonna pick up Vampiric Assault. I said it specifically that way to bother the people that get on my case about how I say it. Man, that Pally Time, he's an asshole. Let's try to kill Jim Raynor really quick, knocking him back. We are going to pin him in there. Now Muradin is being brave, but Muradin, what you don't realize is you had nowhere to go. We're actually going to get the final shots out of the top temple as well, so that's a decent start to the game. Lots of lanes being pushed all at one time. Bot does not have anyone soaking. The enemy Azmodan is very much aware of that. He's pushing with that passive. Who dat? Apparently I was spotted by our Anubarak here. I'm just going to try to push this lane while we have a second to breathe. He's not very mana intensive at all still. He used to basically not have to spend mana on anything before, and really that hasn't changed too much. He has pretty low mana costs. Alright, trying to deal damage to the enemy Jim Raynor. I don't know what possessed him to want to tank that much damage at all. The towers don't have any ammunition, so if we can break through these, we're going to be able to put a hurtin' on the enemy Jim Raynor, who looks fabulous, by the way. Good taste and skins, good sir. Excuse me, what? it said I didn't have vision of him. It wouldn't attack him. Which we, of course, know is Poppycock, because we saw him! Okay, well, let's not worry about it too much. The next temple is going to be in the bottom lane. At this level, I'm going to pick up the Revolution Overdrive. This is going to make it so whenever I use Inspire, I'm also going to get a movement speed increase based on how many people I'm actually inspiring. So it's going to allow Jim Raynor to be a little bit more mobile. It's going to allow him to also kite people around, basically increasing his survivalness, which is not something he really struggles with, but you might as well make it better. You gain 10% movement speed when using Inspire, plus 5% additional movement speed for each hero inspired. Yeah, each ally hero, so it doesn't work on minions. The additional speed boost doesn't work on minions. Let's go ahead and head down to the bottom lane where the next temple is going to be active. There's a team fight going on up here for some reason. Not really necessary at all. I'm going to sit in lane and get this pushing. We'll go ahead and run directly at Hyperion. He was not expecting a full frontal attack. He like put the roots down behind me like I was going to be terrified of Nature Boy over here. Gonna use my Q to interrupt that minion. He's not even coming down here. His team is fighting up top. I don't know why they're fighting up top, Hyperion. Please don't be mad at me. He did hit me with those roots, but that's totally fine. I wasn't planning on moving anywhere anyway. And we're basically able to completely negate all of the damage that these guys are doing just by auto-attacking. I'm actually gonna go with the Hyperion. It orders a Hyperion to make a strafing run, dealing 85 damage a second. Excuse me, sir, I'm trying to read. I missed my cue. Well, let's just hurry up and pick it instead of talking about it. And I'm going to use it to cut off the escape of the enemy team. They have to run with the Hyperion to get away, and that damage is going to be enough. Oh, come on, Illidan! Oh, kill the slug! Oh, kill the slug! I can't kill the slug. He's too far away. He's too far away. Hyperion is fantastic for zoning. Good ultimate by ETC is going to allow us to kill the enemy Jim Raynor and maybe even the Muradin as well. Oh, he's in the cocoon. Well, let's just stand here and pretend like nothing's going on then. I'm tanking a lot of shit though. Oh, I dodged the stun. Oh no. Oh no. I got outplayed so bad. Yeah, he totally like killed us with that ultimate. That was the cocoon thing from a new Barak. It was totally unnecessary, but hey, whatever, no big deal. We're pretty far ahead in this game right now. So basically it does a strafing run, it'll just auto attack stuff, and it will occasionally fire a Yamato cannon on structures. So it does a ton of extra damage to structures, which I don't believe it did before. I did not use the Hyperion too often before, if truth be told, so it's news to me, let's put it that way. That allows Jim Raynor to be pretty good at sieging lanes. He can basically walk right up to forts and take them down in a few seconds. We should be going in pretty aggressively against this Asmodan here. Muradin coming in to back him up, but actually body blocked him. Okay, we shouldn't try this hard. Let's go ahead and fall back. The enemy Jim Raynor firing off his Hyperion. I can overlap it with my own. Yeah, you get out of here. You go and get. I actually don't know how much damage it's doing to them. It doesn't seem like it's too much, but you would not believe how quickly people get out of that Hyperion. I mostly just picked it to show off the change, and it is pretty viable on this map. Considering we know people are going to be standing on places like this, we can just kind of throw it at them, and they have to make the decision to either move out of the way or tank that damage. I'm leaving that team fight because temples are more important. Barak is pushing top. He should be getting the temple because the entire enemy team is in the middle lane, but it looks like he is hell-bent on killing that fort, so I guess we're going to let him do it. Gonna get out of the range of this guy. Jim Raynor actually has a pretty respectable attack range. We see two people from the enemy team going top, and I don't know where anyone else is. We're going to be putting on a clinic. Whatever that means, I have no idea. We're going to have our cooldowns reduced whenever we kill an enemy. This used to be Jim Raynor's old trait. They switched his trait out with Advanced Optics, which used to be a talent. So now, you have to pick up that talent in order to reduce your cooldowns. Every time you kill something, I think it's going to take a second or two off. And I was able, let me check that. It's going to take 1.5 seconds off. I was able to get this tower no problem. We can push this minion wave. It'll lower my cooldowns. And then we can officially siege bottom lane while the enemy team is top and not really doing much of anything. Here we go. There goes the Hyperion. And I'm just going to help push this down. Looks like Abathur's caught in there somewhere. Be careful, little buddy. Be careful, you little slug. I'm feeling pretty confident about this push right now, actually. Let's go ahead and inspire these guys, increase their attack speed. That's going to be huge on these siege minions. If I can continue to boost their attack speed, they are going to be lobbing these rocks like crazy. Look at them go. There you go. Have another one. Have another one. So I'm just going to sit here and zone for them. I think that's the best thing I can do. Muradin wants to fight, so we're going to dodge that skill shot. We're going to have to use our Inspire on this minion wave right here. This minion wave, of course, will be attacking Muradin, and I'm just going to keep kiting him around. ETC coming in for a little bit of assistance as we dodge the stun yet again. And now the body blocking can begin. Wow. Wow. That was mean. Muradin was only trying to help his team. All right, I'm gonna inspire these guys one more time. Looks like we're about to lose one of them, and there's some mines right here. So, oh, they were out of range. So I'm gonna keep pushing. The Hyperion going out is going to be dealing that additional siege damage, and we can just boost the attack speed of everyone here yet again, and start right-clicking this down. Now the enemy team is middle. God, what are they doing? Seriously, what is up with matchmaking lately, Blizzard? I mean, I understand it's a beta, but come on, you have to be able to put me in a game where people at least look at their mini-map. Come on now. Come on now. We might die here. This looks familiar. Oh yeah, we're gonna die here. We are gonna be picking up first enemy hit by penetrating round is stunned and takes extra damage. That's bullseye. Oh man, what are they being toxic about in the chat? Raynor, fuck you, Raynor. Come help us, retard, fucking useless. Okay, good feedback. I was pushing bot lane with that merc camp. I mean, it's not too useless. Oh man, what a stand-up guy. What a stand-up guy. Oh, you don't mind 30k people seeing how mean you are. Smiley face. We're gonna get the middle shrine just fine. We're not gonna be contested at all. The enemy team looks like they're down here. And we already see Muradin over here doing a whole lot of contesting our Nubarak. It looks like their Abathur is hell-bent on protecting... Or, excuse me, their Abathur is hell-bent on protecting this Muradin for some reason. I don't get it. The enemy team actually could go for a boss right after they get that shrine. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. I'm just going to send this out. Put it that way. And now we get to dance with Muradin yet again. I used the Inspire. I don't think it's going to do anything. We're just going to casually walk away from him. No big deal. Knock him back. The Metamorphosis is coming in from Illidan. Let's go ahead. Get that regen orb. And we can just push this lane down. The enemy team is pushing bot though, so let's try to head over there and help out. That is a pretty sizable push. And with that Mercenary Lord, that's going to do a ton of damage to that fort. That fort is not going to live for very long at all. We have 60 seconds left on my ultimate. Let's try to come in here and deal some damage to the enemy Anubarak. I am using Inspire to boost the damage of the friendly team, and we do take down Anubarak just fine. Pushing Jim Raynor. Whoa, okay, my ability didn't go off, and then it went off to the side. That was weird. I was going to push him back into the fort, but he died regardless. Let's go ahead and boost everyone's movement speed here yet again. And I'm just going to auto-attack these guys down to try to heal. My E ability is on cooldown. But the E ability also gets its cooldown reset as we are attacking stuff. So, you know, no big deal. 2 members of the enemy team are dead, but 2 members of our team are dead as well. I don't think that this is a terrible idea, but I do think while we're getting this boss, we need to be cautious. We do see Hyperion in the middle. I can't get over his attack range, man. It's good. Let's go ahead and buff our attack speed. I should be doing that a little bit more. Hit it with our Q. The next shrine is going to be in the middle. The next temple is going to be in the middle, but we pick this up, no problem. ETC is going to grab that, and it's going to push bottom lane. I'm going to head up to the temple. We do have the Hyperion ready, and we can use it to zone the enemy team if they try to come contest us. Not too sure where the best place to put this is. There's a lot of wide open areas at this particular temple. The other ones are bottlenecked a little bit more, but they have a lot of room to run here. Let's just go ahead and fire it this way. Hopefully ETC will use his ultimate. Muradin popping in that avatar state is going to be stunning me every time he auto-attacks me. Okay, I'm just going to dip out of this really quick, and now we'll re-engage. Muradin is going to be right here. All right, we knocked him back, and we have Azmodan helping us take him down. Azmodan doing that death laser build. Muradin, all you have to do is attack him one time, and it'll interrupt his entire plan. But Muradin did not do that. I'm going to just stand in this circle while my team is pushing these guys back. And we are going to get a nice little triple kill. Okay. With the shrine, we were able to kill the middle fort. With the boss we took, it did kill the bottom fort. Actually, they're keeps. Tier 2 forts are keeps. We need to remember that. We need to be consistent. And the last few shots of the middle temple are going to start to chip away at the tier 2 towers in the top lane. So we have a pretty commanding lead right now, I would say. We just hit level 20. Nexus Frenzy would be the build that would be the talent I recommend at level 20, just because it's so damn good. You already have a ridiculous attack range, and now look at it. Just look at this attack range now. It's like a quarter of the screen. I think that's farther than Nova's attack range, and she has a sniper rifle. I think that needs to be balanced a little bit. I haven't played Nova since the patch. Maybe I should jump in a game on her soon. I'm just going to do this. Let it beat the crap out of that keep with that Yamato cannon. Could have positioned that a little better. Let's go ahead and focus Jim Raynor, who's a little bit out of position. Now backing up. I don't want to overextend myself. We should be able to take this down just fine. He's just now firing off his Hyperion, but we will take the keep now. Here we go. Are we backing out? They used everything. We don't have to back out. That Q ability is hitting for like 730 damage now with that upgrade. That's pretty damn respectable. On the first target we hit. It's also going to be stunning the first target we hit too. So the reason I picked that up is it's going to give us a little bit of an ability to kind of peel for ourselves and run away. Where's the dunk? Where's the dunk? I was waiting for the dunk. Should we help here? No. No, I don't think we should. Now I kind of do think we should. For some reason. I was kind of weighing the pros and the cons there, and I still think it was a mistake to go in, actually. I regret that. I wasn't taking into consideration the fact that they had an Abathur there. Let's go ahead and sippy cup. We already have our heal, so if our health gets a little bit lower, we are going to be healing up rapidly. You kind of don't want that to happen when you're not in combat. And I'm just going to head to the core and kill it while they're squabbling over this temple that doesn't matter. The Yamato cannon should be able to rip through these shields, and we're also going to be buffing these beautiful catapults and the mercenary camp. So here we go. We're going to take this down, no problem. There's no way they're going to stop this. There's no... Okay. Summoning in that stuff may stop this. Let's interrupt that death by laser. But no, we got it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. ETC's an asshole. And I'll see you guys next time.